From Raleigh, North Carolina, the Max Sports Complex in Raleigh, North Carolina, the 2019 USAFL Eastern Regional Championships continue. My name is Brian Barish. We have the second women's game of the day between the New York Magpies and the Columbus Cats. The Cats have players from the Nashville Kangaroos, the Philadelphia Hawks, and a couple of others as well. The umpire holds the spirit of this great game aloft, and we are underway. And Katrina Scherer is in the middle for Columbus, knocking that one forward. And here come the Magpies in the black and the white, heading back the other direction, but it's Leslie Gartner who picks that one up. She skittles that one forward, going after the chase after big crunch in there, and then a big shepherd in as Kristen Baldwin from Columbus, who plays for Nashville, was in there as well. The umpire says this ball is going absolutely positively nowhere. I will chuck it to the heavens. First minute of play, no score. The Cats were losers earlier today against the Eagles, who have players from Atlanta and Baltimore as well. And the the Magpies will be playing a little bit later on against the Eagles side. What will most likely determine the championship from this region. Gartner couldn't get it out, and then a big hit in there. Gallagher was in there, and then paddled backwards. Long kick, one-on-one contest. Great mark over the top by Dempsey, although it was touched. And it was touched in there by Siobhan. Well, it's not Siobhan McHale, it's somebody else. Up on that far side, it's McLaughlin, that's who that was. The ball goes out of bounds. And they're going to call that back as it lands out of play. Siobhan McCullough, in fact. Sorry about that. I appreciate the fact that Christina Licata wrote down all the names for me. Unfortunately, she didn't write down all of the last names, but in any event, we have most of them here. Out of the play now. Far side now, the ball goes out of bounds. So New York, with a record of 1-2 coming into this game, they lost at DC, they lost at Philadelphia, but they didn't really have their full complement like they do today. They do now. Kim Hemingway is here. In fact, they have Natalie Wolf is here. They've got a couple of their players, Jess Taylor as well, one of their Aussies. Terse kicked that one into Shanice Johnson, number 83. Picked up by Gartner. That one goes low. Terse stays with the football as well. And then finally, it's Gartner who was able to hammer it out of there. And the ball was touched. It'll be a boundary throw in directly across from us. Lucy McLeod over there wearing number 12. The ball comes spinning back into play. Gallagher. And now it's Gartner, sends that one up high, over to get it, forward by New York. Staying with it is Terse, and then wheeled that one back, picked up by Hargraves. Andrea Hargraves into the middle of the ground, and that one clean bowls Wolf, who stayed with the football, but it's picked up, and it's picked up by Terse, who sends that one deep. Rather, that was Smith, nice mark, and that was taken by Ronconcio. Alexa Ronconcio from the Nashville Kangaroos playing for the Columbus side, kicked that one in. It's dead ball off the chest of Mahoney, but over to get it is Gleason, but able to clear it out are the Magpies for now. This is a much better game to call because the two teams are wearing two different colors. As that one is handballed in, Gartner gets away from a defender. You're up. And down low, over to get it, and it comes free. That one skitters off the side. Ree is taken down. Katie Ree from the Boston Demons. And the umpire says, give it to me, we'll ball that up. No, that isn't. That was Ronconcio, and that was called as holding the ball. This is Gallagher, who's out to the near side, and the mark is taken by Algazin, and Claire Algazin comes down into the middle of the ground. She has some help, and in fact has Mark in the middle, sending that one on, looking for Wolf. Will draw up in front. Knocked away from Kim Hemingway. And there is Simply Snyder pulled over by Kim Hemingway. And here is Kimmy from Offering, California. Hemingway! Oh, the wind took that. And that one goes across and it's gone out of bounds. No, it has gone through 489. First score of the game goes to the New York Magpies. They lead 1-0. That goal looked really good off the boot of Kim Hemingway, but a little bit too much torque and a little bit too much wind. And the first score of the game. The Magpies, you remember, lost to the Eagles last year in the Eastern Regional. They went 1-1 and finished second. Played back into play, up on the far side. And now picking that one up. I believe that is that's Johnny Bowl, one of the Aussies. Ball's up on that far side, down in the heat. And the Cats able to get it out for now as they go back and forth, and it's marked by Kim Hemingway. Kim Hemingway, in her 10th season, actually began her career while she was down here in Raleigh playing for the Tigers, made the switch to North Carolina, or New York rather. And Hemingway's kick on the way. It's pretty good. Did it make it? Yes, it did. Kim Hemingway has kicked the goal, and the Magpies extend their lead. 1-1-7 New York. No score for Columbus. Well, Kim Hemingway has done just about everything she could possibly do as a player. She's played in Australia. She's played, of course, you had that stint with the Sydney Swans. And, I think the only thing she really hasn't done is won a national championship. And of course, the New York Magpies coming in second in 2015 in Division I. That's about as close as they've come to winning the Division I championship. Looking better, and with a number of these players, they look pretty good. The ball is back in the middle of the game, back in the middle of the field, with New York still leading by 7 points. Here come the Cats. Gallagher able to get that free, but it takes a deflection, and it goes off to Natalie Smith, the pride of Saudi Daisy, Tennessee, and out of bounds for a boundary throw in on the near side. Ball comes spinning back into play, gets knocked forward.
Would you like me to run boundary for you? No, they're going to take it.
Ball goes out of bounds once again. There's the throw in. Knocked down, over to get it. And there is Terse, who wins out of that. Inside 50. There is Mahoney, couldn't get to it. And staying with it is Bowl, couldn't get to it now. Out in the middle of the ground, and that one is kicked free. Gardner will go back and get it. She looks for an option, finds one in Terse. Terse pops that one straight up in the air. Who wants it? Marked by Mahoney. So one of the Columbus women here, and Shannon Mahoney with the face guard. Backing up, the kick will come from 20 meters out. And Mahoney's kick is on the way. It's going to be short. It's tipped on the line. It's through. Or behind. Umpire Sid Caesar says it so, and the first behind of the game for Columbus. It's now 7-1. Ryan Barish here with you. Shauna from Atlanta doing a fantastic job on the camera.
Gear up! Gear up! Gear up! Go!
And the kick in now did not go terribly far. It's back in the middle of the ground. And who wants it? Wow, look at all those jumpers. There's all these players in front. New York is able to clear it for now. Bounces away from Monconcio. Picked up by Shearer. Sonic Shearer hits that one off to the side. And through for another behind. Wow, you cannot that's why they call her Sonic. That, and she used to have blue hair. That's why they used to call her, seriously, that's why they call her Sonic. And it's through for another behind. 7-2 is the score. Gallagher. Either that may have been Taylor Davidson. No, it's Sam Wolf putting that ball back into play. On the far side, it rolls, it skips, it hops, it's still in play. One-on-one contest. Looks like that's Musser in there. That was Algazin. Taking her for someone else. Big tackle in there on Terse. In there by the 38, which is Siobhan McCullough. And up on that far side, the ball comes in free. Mahoney is up, and Mahoney takes charge. She has the footy. Long handball back for Smith, who is going in the wrong direction and slipped and fell. Ashlyn Grieg has the footy. She goes to get it, and she is stood up, or rather that was Algazin who was stood up there. In there was Kirsten Baldwin from Nashville for the Cats. 7-2 is the score. The Cats, again, losers earlier today, 17-7. So if they're able to win, they'll be at least pretty decent in standing in terms of the percentage side. And that one gets knocked down. But again, that one is picked up high. Wolf takes the mark. Here's the Cleveland, Ohio native with the basketball history. Taking that one off the tip of Hemingway. Hemingway picks it up. It's Hemingway and Shipley Snyder. And you are not going to bid against Kim Hemingway, who strolls in and gets herself a sausage roll. 2-1-13 New York. 2 straight 12 for the Cats, and the second for Kim Hemingway. She has not lost the step as Kim Hemingway, and she was that key forward, did such a great job for the International Cup for the Freedom during the 2017 AFL International. Really was neutralized in regionals last year and didn't really get a chance to run too much riot during nationals. The Magpies finished with 6 out of the 6 teams in Division 1. Right now, they look pretty good, and so does Hemingway. Back in the middle, back again. Shearer and McLeod. And knocked forward by Smith. Bull dropped it. Gallagher in there as well, trying to extract it still. It goes out. Baldwin pushed her aside, and Gleason was in there as well, Vanessa Gleason. It's going to end up being a free kick, and it will go the way of the number 8, which is Claire Conley, taking her home in Florida.
Is it off now?
Sending that one hard down the side, back in the middle of the ground. And again, big hit in there. Woof! Ran into somebody down there. That one is go. It'll skip again. One-on-one contest into the pocket. And picking it up and turning it in. Kicks for goal. Yes! That's 3 for Kim Hemingway. You can't stop Kimmy. You can only hope to contain her. 3-1-19 New York. 2 behinds for the Cats. It's back to a 7-10 lead. And I'll tell you what, Kim in a one-on-one contest, she is very, very fast, very quick. And I'll tell you what's great is that you almost have to put your best player against her. It doesn't matter if they're normally a defender, but if you want to neutralize her, you almost have to put your best player against her and let the rest of the team beat them. Not that New York doesn't have good players, because they have really, really improved. But in this sense, you almost have to double team her. That's the only way you're going to stop them.
It's just like I had to focus.
Or rather, that's Turfs in there. Getting the football again. Bull sends that one forward. Bounces in on Hemingway. Gets away from it from Conley. Sends that one towards the goal again. It's going to roll. One-on-one contest.
Oh my God.
Wolf against Shipley Snyder. Wolf with help from Taylor. She's going to turn around, throw that on her right, and kick. Another goal. Or is it through for a behind? No, it's a behind. Was screened there, didn't see it completely, but it is through for another point. So New York goes to 3-2-20. The Cats to 2 behinds. Back out in the middle of the ground. That one skips by, up on the far side. Picked up. Gallagher sends that one up high. One-on-one contest, drops in front. Dempsey swing and a miss. Smith is there. On her right, sends that one back. One-on-one contest, skips away. Crash Boom Opera. Again, in there is Baldwin, who's really been very involved in these 2 games that they've played. Looking for Amy Arundale, but couldn't find it. And that one off Bull up high. Dempsey trying to go over the back but couldn't. First turns around, whirly bird, finger breaking mongrel kick, roll skip out of bounds. Barb Dempsey in there from Philadelphia playing on this Cats team. She is wearing number 12. She's the oldest player in this tournament, and she was also the oldest best and fairest winner of any team in the USAFL, I think men's or women's. So, and she is an absolute and utter beast, and she has really done well in this tournament so far. Taylor picks it up for the Magpies, sends that one towards Wolf, and Natalie Wolf is all by herself. She is going to stroll in and kick a goal. And I think the Cats just cheating up a little bit too much, but Wolf kicks the goal, and that is New York's fourth. She is the first person not named Kim Hemingway to kick a major score. 4-2-26 New York. 2 points for the Cats. 26-2, it's a 4-goal difference. Well, the Cats actually were doing really well for a time in getting, in really kind of getting the ball forward and creating opportunities, and all of a sudden they pinched up possibly a little bit too much. But we'll see what happens. Ball comes back. Kittrick in there for Columbus. Smith was taken down and dispossessed, and Arundel out of the back. The former Philadelphia Hawks threw that one on through. 2 white jumpers there. Terse is able to get to it and turns it back inside. 2 Magpies there.
Hi, Mike.
Over the top by 36, which was Eunice, and that one is sent back the other way. Drop ball goes to ground. Skitter's free, picked up by Smith, and it's going to be a free kick. It's going to come back to Claire Algerton. That one is sent in, and we have a whistle, and it'll be a free kick. Ball off. I literally saw him cross his arms and still set a free kick. So it is a ball up. Ball goes up in the air. Umpire says play on. Al goes in. But only as far as Terse, who plays it up to the far side, and it's picked off, and it's Brigg, who sends that one into the pocket. Waiting over there is Hemingway, who's going to outrun Dempsey, but Dempsey's going to put the pressure on and hold her up, and possibly a little too high, but the umpire crosses his arms and says this is a free kick. That was absolutely the right call. And I'm not just saying that because the director of umpires is sitting behind us. As the ball goes back in the play. Ball in the air, gravity takes effect, knocked forward, Hemingway, rather than Arundel is in there. Skitter is in towards the middle, and Dempsey able to clear it so far. Long kick out to the far side, it bounces once, twice, 3 times the lady. Stays free, and the ball goes out of bounds once again. It'll be a boundary throw. 26 for New York, 2 for Columbus. And if this result holds, then this last game will be a de facto Division I Women's Division Grand Final. Still 20 minutes to play, however, and anything can happen. Ball is bowled free. New York is going to send it back. Bowls everybody all the way. Bless you, one-on-one contest. This is Wolf, but it's picked up, and back the other way is Smith. Sends out one deep. Brigg bats it down. Stays with the footy, however. Second bite of the cherry, and big hit in there, put in there by Baldwin, and then sent back in the other direction. That one is sent high. It bounces away. Dempsey going after it. McLeod is in there as well for New York, and she is able to get by one defender. Stood up again. This is Greg who has the footy, and she is held up again. Lost the footy. Did Algozin. Algozin is able to get it away. Down to the ground they go. It's picked up, and here comes Gardner from Columbus. Sends that one back the other direction out towards the volleyball courts. It'll tumble out of bounds in front of Shannon Mahoney. Not much time left here in the first half. Still 26-2 is the score. Ready for a boundary throw-in. Mullen, who plays for Minnesota, over just getting some experience ahead of the Freedom Camp. Will be in August, and a lot of these women that you see on the ground will be heading out to Coach Christina Licata's camp. Free throw in directly across. And that is the halftime whistle. Halftime at the football. The score at the end of the first half, it's the New York Magpies, 4 goals, 2 behind, 26 points. Columbus, 2 behind. We'll take a break, come right back. You're watching the 2019 USAFL Eastern Regional Championship here on USAFL.com.